The Simpsons season 34 episode 16 has came out. And this episode could have been something. Like, this episode started off really well. It just all went down once they started talking about the history of Springfield. Like, everything up to that was great. But then the history of Springfield made this movie not as good. They started talking about it, and then that just switched the entire story up, and didn't make it good. I mean, like, yes, there's jokes in there. There's like a couple good jokes sprinkled around that did make me laugh. Like the beginning of this episode was filled with jokes, and it seemed like it would be the best episode of the show. I mean, the season. But and then it talks about the history of Springfield. And then the story just completely takes a turn. And then it just goes right downhill. After that, I didn't really find the story interesting. The story is not the worst thing in the season. Like, it's not the worst episode. But it wasn't that interesting. Like, this episode could have been a good story. The only thing, it wasn't. This episode just went right downhill because they decided to switch the story up. I love the original idea they had. I liked the idea where it was going, but then they changed it, and then I just wasn't interested in it after that episode. I was like, okay, this episode's kind of long. When will it be over? Oh wait, there's still 10 minutes left. I just didn't find it interesting. So, yeah, I don't recommend this episode. It wasn't that interesting. It went downhill. Like, the first 5 minutes of this episode is like the only good part. But yeah, out of 10, I'll give episode 16 of season 34 of The Simpsons a 5 out of 10. Could have been something, but it wasn't. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.